Hey guys, it's Pete Thorn. Welcome to my home studio, and I'm here today to make this quick video for my good friends at Mission Engineering. They make all kinds of cool electronic music related products like volume pedals and expression pedals and stuff I've used before. It's all great stuff. They've come up with a pedal power supply that's quite unique. I'm going to tell you about why it's unique in just a second, but here it is. It's called the 529. First of all, it's very small, nice and compact. You've got 5 outputs there, all at 9 volts. Okay, so this will power your 9-volt pedals. There's 4 at 150 milliamps and 1 at 500. Okay, so you can power up to 5 pedals with this. You can actually string 2 of them together, so you can do up to 10 pedals with 2 of them. It'll fit on just about any pedal board. It's nice and small. I mean, the Pedal Train Nanos or Minis or all those little boards. It's super light, so very, very cool. And at $149 US, it's super competitive. There's other power supplies around that price on the market, around $149. So what makes this one special? Well, if you look close at the fine print there, it says 529 USB power converter. So this gets its power from USB. So powering it a traditional way, the mains, right? Plugging it into a power strip or something like that. I can take this USB cable right here and plug it in. I can never figure out which way these go. This is a standard USB style charger, and I can plug this into power strip or whatever, and now I'll be powering this thing off the mains, right? But I can also take this rechargeable battery right here, plug it in, boom. Now you can see it light up, got power. So I'm battery powered now via USB through this cable and this rechargeable battery. This will give up to 20 hours of life for one of these, so that's pretty cool. Now, what else can you do with it? Well, I've got an available USB port on my laptop over here, so I can simply plug in the USB cable. You can see it light up. So I can power my pedals off of my laptop or, you know, any computer USB output that is available. That's really nice for me because often, you know, I'm doing pedal demos and stuff like that all the time. I got the pedals right up here on the desk beside my computer, and it'd be really nice, I think, to be able to just power the pedals off of this little guy off an available port on the computer. Really, really convenient. Or, you know, many people use laptops live these days. So if you got your laptop there, you've now got power for your pedals. That's pretty sweet. Okay, so let's cycle back and talk a little bit about the battery here and why this is cool and why Mission chose to use an external rechargeable optional battery as opposed to including a battery within the power supply itself, because there are other pedal power supplies on the market that have that with the battery in it. Well, all batteries have a shelf life, number one. I mean, they just won't take a charge anymore after a while. So what happens when your power supply just won't take a charge anymore? You got to throw it away, right, if it's got the battery enclosed. Using the external, you just get a new one. Easy, right? And these are rather inexpensive. This is about $44, $45. I looked last night online. You know, cheap enough that you could get a spare, carry 2 if you need to, and then if you're low on battery power during a gig or whatever, you just plug another one in and away you go. One of the other advantages to using the external battery is, you know, when your pedal board's all set up on stage at sound check and then you want to recharge before the gig, now you need to go find a mains outlet to plug it into to charge up, right? So you got to pick up your whole pedal board or whatever and find some power. You don't have to do that with this. You can just take the battery backstage, charge it up, plug it in before the gig. That's pretty nice. There's also noise issues sometimes plugging in pedal power supplies to mains, right? So an advantage to using a battery is that if you got any kind of ground loop noise or crappy power, you're playing in some club and the power sucks and you've got a ground loop you've never heard before or whatever coming through your amplifier, no problem. You just disconnect from the mains, plug in the battery, and away you go. So it's really nice for noise. There's also no AC-DC switching inside this thing, so that helps keep it super quiet. So also imagine that if you use something like a Line 6 relay wireless, some kind of pedal board based wireless system, the only cable coming out of your pedal board now is going to be the one either going back to your amp, or maybe you got a pedal board based guitar rig and the cable goes right into a DI or something like that. So I dream of the day when I can get rid of all cables and have a completely cableless guitar rig. So this brings us one step closer to that. Thanks for watching my video on the 529 USB power converter pedal power supply from my friends at Mission Engineering. You can check it out further at that website you see there on your screen. I am Pete Thorn. Take care.